Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Band of Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for High School DxD Episode 9, and, more than likely the kids are not leaving tonight or tomorrow because my sister is just not, I don't know how to explain it. And my parents are ticked about it because apart from legal issues, she's just not being around the kids as much as she should, even with, her jobs. Because she's supposed to get them on the weekends, and the past couple weekends she hasn't been getting them, and that's actually not the first time that's happened. So, yeah, they're actually ticked about it. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but here's hoping that... What is she watching? Oh yeah, Little Women. Anyway, High School DxD Episode 9. They were given 10 days to train to get ready for the rating game because this is going to be Rios' first rating game. And apparently, I don't know if this was in this episode or next episode, but apparently, the Phoenix guy has participated in about 10 of them, and he's won 8-2, and the other reason he didn't win the other 2 is because he lost on purpose for political reasons or whatever. So, yeah, Rios is up against essentially a big disadvantage and essentially trying to climb, what would be a good analogy for this one? I don't know, but if you guys can come up with one, that'd be great. Anyway, Issei is trying to build up his strength, he's trying to build up his combat abilities by fighting with Kiba, and they're all trying to give him good advice, and... what was her name? Asuka? The queen? She, is trying to help him learn magic, and Asuka actually has a talent for it, which is good, and Issei kind of discovers a little gem of his own when they're making dinner, and he's trying to, cut onions and potatoes. And usually, when it comes to onions, you have to peel them first and then cut them. Well, he ends up thinking of something perverted, and the peel just explodes off of the onion, leaving the onion there, sitting there raw. And untouched. Essentially, the peel just exploded off. And Issei was surprised about that, and he tried that with a potato. Did the same thing. So he ends up doing that to all the freaking, onions and potatoes in the kitchen. At least I think. He did it to a good number of them, anyway. Anyway, yeah. They end up eating a bunch of that stuff. Oh god, I'm so tired. Anyway, Issei ends up waking up Asuka in the middle of the night, and she helps him work on some technique of his because he doesn't want to do it with the others around. And from the technique I know of, I can understand that because they would probably get mad at him for it. Anyway, okay. Anyway, they work on working up his sacred gear for the next day. And apparently he can now, instead of powering it up, boosting it a couple times and then passing out almost, like he did in the fight against Yuma, he was able to get it up to use it 12 times in a row, and still be standing really decently. Which means its training either has paid off or he's gotten stronger between then and now. Either way, it's good. And he uses the explosion attack, which creates a little ball, and sends it flying, and it goes straight... Kiba manages to avoid it. It goes straight past him, and takes out a large chunk of the mountain, and leaves an impact crater where it went past, and went up the mountain. I'm like, dang. And that's not even... And he ended up kind of almost passing out from that one, but... makes sense. Anyway, Oh, God. They go to take their baths, and I don't know if this was in the next episode or what, but I think it's in this episode. Obviously, Issei's wanting to spy on the girls, and yeah, if he does, Konoko's gonna probably kill him for that, or at least send him flying. And afterwards, Issei is just wandering around outside and runs into Rias, and we find out that she is obviously not only against marrying that Phoenix guy because of she doesn't want to be just known for her title, she wants to be, for Rias, but she also wants to marry because of love, and not just because it's for her house. Which makes sense, and essentially Issei tells her that he likes her for who she is and doesn't care about her dang position or anything like that, and that makes her happy. And here's hoping that they actually come out on top. I know what the outcome is, and it sucks. But yeah. Anyway, that was my review for this episode. I'll get the next one out in a bit, probably, depending on what's going on here. And I will see everybody next time.